Well, hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day. In today's video is my monthly favorites and fails for September 2021. Doing this a little bit early, into the month isn't quite over yet, but I don't see myself trying anything in the next couple days. So I figured I'd go ahead and film this video for you guys. And without any further ado, we're going to talk some good stuff and some not so good stuff. I didn't really have that much this month because, again, I did move and I was not focused on reviewing makeup. I have been trying to diversify my content a little bit, but it's not going the way I expected. I'm like not in the right mindset, but I'm trying to push through. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, before we get started, I do want to give a quick shout out to my shop, theopencrypt.com. I did spend a lot of time trying to restock products and get everything back on track since bad stuff happened in my shop when I moved and stuff. So I'm hopefully back on track soon, and there is a sale right now. You can use code DEAD at checkout to save 15% off your entire purchase, and I appreciate the support. So thank you guys so much. Let's get started with the favorites and fails. As always, I'm not going to do these in any particular order. Just as I grab them, I'll tell you if they're good or bad. I don't like separating them. I like it to be a good mix. You never know if it's good or bad coming up. Oh, it's a noodle boy. It's a noodle boy. Anubis is the sweetest little mommy's boy in the world. He got a little nakey nippy. You gotta cover that up, Noodles. This is the internet. So let's go ahead and get started with palettes, because I feel like palettes are what everybody's talking about the most at all times. So I'm gonna start off with a kind of a mixed. I don't know if I love it. I like the quality of it, but it's the long pans that I don't care for. So I am a Sigma affiliate. You can use my link or my code if you want to shop Sigma stuff. But this is a palette I have conflicted feelings on. So this is the Dream palette from Sigma in collaboration with Beauty Bird. I think the colors and the quality are beautiful. A couple of the colors aren't really my vibe, like the pink mixed in with all the bronzy shades doesn't really match for me personally. I love the quality. It's just the fact that I don't like the fact that these are too long shades on the side. These are weird to me. And then these pans themselves are very skinny. So I feel like I can't really like my brush in there that much. If I put my finger in to swatch one of the shimmers, I have to do like an up-down motion rather than just like get a good swirl going. So it is the layout that bothers me about this palette, and the fact that like these blues, greens, and pinks and purples feel like they should be in a different palette, because most of it is like bronzy, and I don't mind like a pop of green or a pop of blue in here. It just feels kind of mixed up to have random pinks and purples. But I do like the quality of the palette. I've used all the neutral shades. I haven't used the colors yet, but very pretty. Like very pretty, but weird layout for me. And it's kind of big. It's a little bit on the thick, bulky side. Next palette, the first time I used it in a video, I did a video Get Ready With Me, and I used this palette the first time. I kind of liked it because I like the look I came out with it. But using the other colors in the palette, I just feel like this quality is not it. I don't know. It's just not my favorite in the world. So this is the Uoma Beauty Black Magic palette. It just says Black Magic on it. The Savage palette, I should say. So this, I've had one of the other palettes before, and I thought it was okay quality, and the color scheme was way prettier to me. But this one, like I liked the look we came up with originally, which was the silver and the neutral. But using it again, I just don't care for it. Like I haven't used the blue shimmer or anything yet. But I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit extra effort to blend these out, and I'm not here for that. But the pigmentation's good, but it's just too much effort to blend it out. So not my favorite in the world. Y'all, I'm flying through this video. I don't have that much to talk about. It's like kind of weird. I don't know. But I feel like if I didn't do a monthly favorites, I would feel lost. Like next month I'd be like, oh, there's so much I didn't do. Even though I didn't try this much this month. I don't know. Anyways, next thing is a favorite. I think it's wonderful, but I might depot it just so it's in a smaller palette. It's a little big right now. But this is the It's a Mood palette from Colourpop. I've been using the Your Golden one a lot lately, and this new one. They're so good. I love the Mega palettes from Colourpop. So inside this one, we have a ton of different shades in here. So we have neutrals, we have oranges, which I love. This greens are really pretty as well. Haven't used the purples and haven't really used the blues. But overall, the color scheme here is so pretty. And it's so versatile too, because like there's so many different shades. But it's different than some other things, because you'll have like a neutral palette, let's say, and there's like 4 shades of brown that are almost the same, just slightly different. And this one actually has a lot of it's a lot different between each shade. It's very different between each shade, and I think it's a really good mix. The only thing is I don't use glitters, and there's a couple glitters in here. Like I would love this was a shimmer color, not a glitter, but it is some people's vibe, and there's only 3 in here, so I'm not gonna complain. I think it's beautiful, but it is a little tall. Like if I put my Alex drawers, I have to lay it flat, or like lay it at a very slanted angle to get the drawer to close, because it's just kind of big and bulky. But if you put in a Depop, or if you go to Amazon, you get a magnetic palette and Depop them and squish them closer together so there's not this wasted space in between there, it fits perfectly in there. So I might just do that. Another fail. Sorry, Fenty. But this is, we got a subscription box. I think it was a BoxyCharm. This is the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows 7 Cadet Shadow. I don't know which one this one's called. It might be called Cadet. I don't know. But it's this little tiny itty bitty palette. The color scheme in here is gorgeous, okay? And I was skeptical of the swatches. When we swatched them, I'm like, we gotta test on the eyes before I get a real opinion of it. I love the color scheme. The quality's not it for me. First of all, this shade right here pulls very green, but like even when you swatch it out and stuff, it isn't green, it's gray. It's gray. I don't know. It looks green in the pan to me, and it looks gray swatched out and on the eyes. I like the darker shade in it, but it just doesn't blend very well. And I feel like to get the pigmentation where I want it, especially for the yellow shade, it takes a lot of work. And even the shimmer, you know, like the shimmer swatches out and it kind of disappears a little bit. Like it's there, but if you were like spread like one big chunk all over your lid, it would kind of disappear a little bit. So I don't care for this. It's just kind of patchy. So I'm just going to say it's kind of patchy, especially for the Fenty Beauty price. I'm okay getting it a subscription box. You know, I didn't pay that much for it because I get all the items for like 25 bucks. But it definitely should have been better for the Fenty price. And Sephora, you know, Sephora's always like fancy stuff. It should always be good. So another product that I might have talked about before because I think I used it in a Get Ready With Me video, but this eyeliner from KVD Beauty, even though the packaging still says Kat Von D, I just bought this from Ulta at the beginning of the month. It still says Kat Von D in the packaging, and she's been out of this company for at least 2 or 3 years now. So I don't know why the packaging still says her name on it, KVD. But regardless of that, this is the ink liner. They did not have the tattoo liner when I went to Ulta. This is the only thing they had. So I don't know if they got rid of the tattoo liner or mine was just out of it altogether. But they just had this ink liner. And I will say I thought I was going to return it leaving the store because I have this weird thing about eyeliners, okay? I'll shake them up, you know, real good, get the ink flowing, and I'll swatch it while I'm in the car at the store. Because I've had really bad luck, especially like the Uomo one and everything, that the eyeliner is always dry. And this was the same thing. It took me like a week of using this for ink started to finally come out of it. Even though I was shaking it vigorously, I'm doing everything, I'm putting pressure on it, and I couldn't get it to work for like the first week. It was very like dried out and dead, but I didn't feel like returning it. So I was like, right off the bat, and I was like, okay, you know, I swatched it in the car. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. Maybe it'll come back to life. It eventually did, but it took like a week. So I don't know what's going on with the eyeliners lately. The Uomo one was always garbage after, you know, it didn't, you know, even after a week, that thing never got black. So this one took a long time to break in, I guess, which sucks because sometimes when you're in the need for an eyeliner, you just want to grab one and go. I didn't have the option with this. There's a loud truck outside. Alright, I can't get this truck to leave. They're parked right outside my window, but it doesn't look like they're leaving. I only have 3 things left, so we're going to push through. Any noises, I apologize for, but I cannot control it. And it's also hot in this room, so I'm going to keep pushing through. So, next thing, I think I talked about this when I first got it. I was like, I love the blueberry stuff. I use this cleanser out of this collection all the way up. My husband still raves about it. He's like, when are you going to be another one? And it's discontinued. But this setting spray, I don't like, okay? I think I was okay with it the first or, like, second time I sprayed it. But now I smell it and I was like, gross, disgusting. So this is the blueberry setting spray, replenishing facial mist from Milani. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't like it. Like, I love the cleanser smell. And I was okay with this the first time I smelled it. Because I was like, oh my god, blueberry, so excited. And now I smell it and it just smells stale and plasticky and gross. It has some blueberry scent to it, but I don't enjoy it. I can still taste it because I just sprayed it on myself. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't like it. I mean, I have that problem with setting spray sometimes and like lotions and stuff. I never use body lotion unless it's like the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty because I get tired of scents. And this one just smells medicine-y and gross and stale and I don't care for it. What is it, just everybody and their mom coming home at the same time in the middle of the day on a Wednesday? Next up, another fail for me was from that like try on Get Ready With Me video. This is the Lime Crime Software Blush in Cyber. Now this is more of a bronzy color. I was trying to break out of my comfort zone a little bit with this kind of blush color. And like, as you can see from the swatch in there, it's kind of a creamy. So I applied it with a brush, like a normal blush, because that's how I saw people using it online. And it works fine like that, but there's something about it that I like because it has like this soft creaminess to it. But upon like continual use. Like, look, it has like this beautiful shine to it. Like, I love that. I love a dewy blush. It just doesn't have enough pigment for me, I think. On the cheeks, it doesn't have enough pigment for me. Now, if I apply it on top of my foundation before I set with powder and everything, it has pigment, but it's disrupting my foundation. So as like after my face is set, I'm just adding my blush and highlight and everything. I like the dewiness of it, but it's not enough pigment for me. Maybe if I had a stronger color, I would like a little more, but for this one, it's just like not, it does, I guess it doesn't work for my skin tone is what I should say. Like, I don't know, because anybody darker than me is going to need a darker color than that, I guess. For like a blush moment, I don't know. I just don't care for it. Last up, I might have talked about this before, but I've been using this constantly. Even days where I want a dewy blush, I'm like, I want my skin to look dewy, I still find myself using this matte product that we got in a subscription box. So this is the Kimchi Chic Beauty Blush Duo. This is in the Thaler Blush TB01 Pink and Rosé, Pinky and Rosé. So here is the colors right here. Like, I swatched it in that original video. I thought it was really cute. I ended up accidentally getting my nail stabbed into it, so I lost some product there. This is both colors mixed together, swatched out. I just think it's a beautiful pigmented blush. You only need to like tink tink your brush in there very lightly, get tons of pigment without being overwhelming, and I love the colors too. Like, I kind of want another one of these, but with like corally orange blushes. I think that'd be really cute. So like, I was happy to get this in a box, like a subscription box, this kind of product. Yes, ma'am, all day long, I'll take it. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and like talking about some makeup. I know it really wasn't that much this month. Hopefully I'll try some new stuff like in October, because I do want to change my channel up. Like, I really enjoyed doing the video of like talking about horror movies and breaking down horror movies for you while I did my face. I thought that was a super fun video, but it flopped more than any other video on my channel in like a year. So I'm not sure if you guys enjoyed it, but like, there's certain things I want to try, and like some things are going to fail, some things are going to do good. It just is what it is. But you know, I'm going to keep trying different things. I just need to feel the inspiration to hit for something to be like really good and like catch on my channel, you know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in anything spooky or alternative, we have accessories like earrings and necklaces and candles and wax melts. I will leave my shop, the opencrypt.com, down below. It's all handmade by me. Everything is like hand mixed, hand poured, hand scented, you know, packaged by me. I'm cutting out the individual labels and labeling it myself. Like, a lot of hard work goes into it, and I try to make it for the most affordable price for you guys. And again, there's a sale. I love doing sales. I don't know, because I love a deal, and then I feel like, you know, on top of my good prices, I'm making even more of a deal, so even I would want to buy my own stuff. So I don't know. My country came out again. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day wherever you are, and always check your Halloween candy.